He never seems afraid to really duck his shoulder and try and fight for those extra couple of yards. Does that make you all nervous for him? Is that rubbing off on Malik and Puma? That competitive spirit? Yeah, they already have it.
Yeah, it rubs off on the whole team. That's kind of the point of him being the leader, and his job is to rub that aspect of himself off on everybody. So it's been rubbing off on the whole team, and those other guys, they see him do stuff, so it's just going to push them to try to do just as well or better. So when you have someone like that, it really helps the whole team out, not just the position.
What's it like for you to watch him win the Heisman Trophy? It's a lot of work of yours too that went into it.
Yeah.
What was that night like for you?
I mean, it was exciting. I was at my house, I had a few friends over, and we were watching it. And, they were just, they were probably more excited for me than I was. I was more excited for Lamar than anything. So, it's something I'll never forget. It was a special moment.
You were probably, you had as a coach, worked as close with him as anybody for a year. Did it ever kind of strike you that guys go through their whole career and never experience anything like that? Here you are, and boom, maybe it'll be this way every year, but you've been through this now.
Maybe someday I'll really understand the significance of that better, but right now it's really setting that much. I realize that it's probably like that, but maybe when I get a little older, it'll be significant.
Could you see as the season wore on, the need? It had to be hard for him. They're every bit as good as the rest of the want to try harder and harder and press. Did you see that kind of whole hype and everything be tougher for him as the season went on?
I don't think the hype ever really got to him, and all the stuff that goes on with the press. Lamar's kind of, he keeps everything within himself. He doesn't really listen to outsiders. He's really personal. I don't think he lets that stuff affect him that much. He does a really good job at not letting it affect him. I guess I should say it that way. And he had to deal with it all this summer too. Everything with winning the Heisman, everything that comes with that. He's done a really good. He hasn't changed him at all. He's the same kid he was last year at this time. So, he's a really humble kid, and he's done a really good job handling everything.
Is it a kind of a different kind of coaching challenge? You got the guy that everybody says is the best player in the country, to make him better. I guess that's what you do as a player. But
I don't see it as too much of a challenge. I'm going to try to make him better every year, regardless of that's my job. So, it's and I think he has gotten better, and I think the other ones have gotten better as well. But, just because he won the Heisman, I don't think there's any extra pressure on us having to do anything special this
You talked
about. How often do you take a step back and you kind of change your thinking and think like a defensive coordinator and say, Lamar, this is how I would beat you if I was coming at you in this game?
We do that a lot, and it's really translate from the offensive staff room, from what we talk about, and then while we're watching film and stuff, and film study, and really talking to Lamar in those type of situations. As far as really thinking about what the defense would try to do and stuff like that, we talk about it a little bit. It's really more of a game planning situation, because teams do different things, game by game. So it really depends on what you're going against and who you've been studying and stuff like that.
You talked the other day about blitz pickup and that he's gotten a lot better at that.
Yeah.
What other things, like those small things that fans probably don't know, that he's just improving on?
Yeah, he's really improved a lot on the mental aspect of the game, like I said. Really seeing the pressures and knowing the checks. I think he's done a lot better job of knowing his progressions, even better than last year, and really getting through them and knowing where his checkdowns are. And, as far as the run game, the taking snaps under center, I think we're going to be able to play from under center, more than we did last year. It'll really help our running game, especially on plays where he doesn't have to read the defensive end. It will take pressure off of him. He's done a really good job with his footwork. And there was times last year where his technique got out of whack and then he wasn't as accurate. So that was a big part of it. It was just staying within himself and being under control and relaxed in the pocket.
You see a lot of the criticism where he's not on people's lists and things like that. I know he said I wasn't on that list last year, but as his coach, like, what does that? I mean, do you take anything? How does that make you feel? And what are your thoughts on that?
I don't know. I know how good he is. I know what he can do. I mean, I know what kind of person he is and everything like that. I don't listen. I don't look at the list. Really care about him too much anyway. So.
Or sometimes NFL experts are like, oh, he's gonna play wide receiver in the NFL or something.
I just think that's funny.
Yeah.
I just think it's funny. I think they're out of their mind.
Right.
He's one of the best quarterbacks I've ever been around.
Thanks, Coach.
Yeah, appreciate it.